was sitting in my marketing class at Manipal where I did my UG. It was my final year there, and my professor asked me to describe my internship experience. That was the term right after I did an internship in a consulting firm in Calicut. I had a lot to say, but I couldn't speak because all I could think was, what am I doing with my life? Am I actually learning anything useful? How will this help me build the startup I always wanted to create? I broke down that day and I made a decision that terrified everyone around me. I chose to drop out. I was in the middle of a 5-year integrated program and I walked away. My parents could have stopped me, but they didn't. They stood with me and I started looking for something different. A place where I could actually do things, not just study them. A place where I could be around people smarter than me. A place where failing was part of learning. That's when I found Scalar School of Business. 12 months later, I'm a growth marketer at Scalar Academy. I built a business while studying, and I finally have an answer to that question I asked myself in class. This is what I'm doing with my life. This is what those 12 months look like. Why I chose SSB. SSB for me is not a traditional MBA, and I knew that going in. I came from a business family. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. And I needed a place where I could try things, not just study them. Day one at SSB, I still remember they didn't give us a textbook. They gave us products and said, go sell them on streets. I couldn't sell a single bottle at first. I stood froze. But then I started talking to people, asked questions, and I learned something no classroom could teach me. Because what I believe is that business is not about perfect pitches. It's about understanding people. We had people like Bhavik from Uber, Jacob from Blinkit, and Siddharth from Toddle come talk to us. Not as a guest speaker, but as mentors. They actually reviewed our work and gave real feedback. And these are not mere lectures. These were lessons from people who actually build things. What attracted me most was the element of learning by doing at SSB. SSB has the program called Hustle. They fund student ventures with real money. My team got 50,000 to build an idea. That's a big amount of money for starting up. We launched a t-shirt brand and I also started my own venture on the side, Vijango, a food business. But it was not just about making money, it was about learning how businesses actually work. Pricing strategy, customer feedback, supply chain. I'm proud to say that I didn't read about all these in only books. I tried to do them myself. For Vijango, finding a mentor in Calicut took days. I went from shop to shop testing samples, tweaking recipes. Most said they couldn't recreate my exact masala blend. I had to learn negotiation, quality control, and how to maintain consistency at scale. That's the real practical learning. And now, as growth marketer at Scalar Academy, I use these lessons every day. Actually, understanding customer pain points from my hustle days in SSB is helping me craft better messaging. Working with co-founders taught me cross-functional collaboration. Managing supply chains for a small business gave me insight into how operations work in a company that's now valued at 800 million. The difference is scale, but the fundamentals, I learned those while building my own businesses. Living through this face-to-face experience, like one customer asked me for a discount after eating. I didn't know what to do. My professor said that discounts are your last options. So I created a subscription model instead. And I feel that's marketing, that's operation, and that's real learning. Along with that, I also did case studies and competition. But here is the difference. We were solving real problems. I won a case competition on a sustainable e-commerce, worked on Mokobara's APAC expansion strategy with their actual founders coming to our campus. The founders came, reviewed our work, and gave actual feedback. For me, SSB felt less like theoretical learning and more like a preparation platform for the real world. I can tell honestly, before SSB, I was an overthinker. I would have ideas but wait for the perfect moment to execute. But here, they forced me to move. I contested for marketing club president, lost the election, but every experience like this taught me something more valuable than winning. And the learning is how to contribute without needing a title. I organized events, started a podcast, created content, and built campus initiative called Trustport that ran on honesty. And a special mention to the Hustle program, which taught me to ship fast. We actually had tight deadlines to build a business model, to create a pitch deck, to launch a product, all in weeks, not at all months. For our t-shirt brand, we went from concept to first sale in just 21 days. That speed of execution, that's what startups need. And That's what I carry into my role at Scalar Academy today. None of it was perfect, but all of it taught me how to lead, communicate, and execute. One major personal win for me was how my communication skills improved. I learned how to talk to anyone, professors, founders, customers, not like a student, but like someone who is building something. That confidence didn't come from just theories. It came from doing things repeatedly and learning from my mistakes. During my classes, I started interning with Scalar Academy's marketing team part-time. Once I would complete my classes, I would run to the office on the 5th floor. Now, Scalar is not just one business. It's a decade-old company with multiple verticals. Scalar Academy alone has graduated over 50,000 online learners. The same place where I studied now trusts me to help grow a different business unit within this larger ecosystem. And I know why they hired me. Not because of my grades, but because SSB taught me to execute. I could show I was worth it. I remember approaching CMO of Scalar, Rahul, with a problem statement on how I could solve a challenge. That confidence to try things out, that structured approach to problem solving. I got it from here. After multiple interviews, I got in, which helped me gain even more understanding of marketing. I had already launched ventures, organized events, created content. I had proved that I could do things, not just talk about them. A lot of my classmates built businesses through hustle programs, won competition and getting placed at great companies. It's still going on. One thing I'm pretty sure about is that everyone here got tested to their limits. That push was there because the culture here prepares you to build, whether that's a company, a career, or both. Here is what I realized about my college. Honestly, it's not for everyone. If you want a traditional MBA where you attend lectures, write exams, and get a degree, unfortunately, this is not that. But if you want to learn by doing, if you want mentors who will make you think, challenge your inner assumption and make you uncomfortable, and make you question, am I doing enough? Then you should consider SSB. I know the fees are significant. I know there is an opportunity cost of leaving your job to do this. The investment is significant, yes, but in hindsight, it made complete sense for me. As a fresher, my salary jumped better than what I expected after graduating. That's the kind of ROI you get when you can prove you can execute, not just theorize. If you're okay with failing fast and learning faster, then this is the right place. Many people on LinkedIn contact me asking for help deciding whether to join SSB or not. I chose SSB because I wanted that entrepreneurial environment, practical hands-on learning, and a non-traditional approach. I wanted to be around people who were building things. I wanted the freedom to make mistakes and learn from them. And that's exactly what I got. I honestly felt they are creating a space where you can actually experiment. But you should work hard. There is a famous saying in Malayalam, Ari patrathil irnal biryani avula. അത് തിളച്ച വെള്ളത്തിലിടണം എന്നിട്ട് മാത്രമേ ബിരിയാണി ആവുള്ളൂ വിച്ച് ട്രാൻസ്ലേറ്റ് ടു യു ഷുഡ് പുട്ട് ഇൻ ദ എഫേർട്ട് ആൻഡ് ഓൺലി ദെൻ ഷുഡ് യു എക്സ്പെക്ട് ദ ഔട്ട്കം ഫ്രം മൈ എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് ഇറ്റ്സ് അബൌട്ട് ദ എക്കോസിസ്റ്റം ബട്ട് more than that, it's about you as well. 18 months ago, I walked into SSB hoping to learn about business. Today, I'm working as a growth marketer. I built ventures, won competitions, made connections. But more importantly, I know how to move. I don't wait for perfect anymore. I try, I fail, I learn, I try to iterate. That's what the journey gave me, not just knowledge, but the ability to execute. If you're considering SSB, here is my advice. Come here ready to work, ready to try things you never done before, ready to fail and learn. Thank you so much and subscribe to my channel for more of my MBA experience. I'll be sharing more stories like this. See you guys next time.